Yo guys, good morning, good afternoon, happy Saturday. And today's upload is going to be focused around the footies. We're going to be talking about the footies today. We're also going to be talking about the market in general, but we're going to be talking for the first half of this video, or the first portion, a lot about footies. If you guys are ready for the video, drop a thumbs up. That was so cringe if you're ready for the video. Anyways, this was tweeted out by Foot Economist. He says Footies kicks off July 3rd. So you guys can see this, and this was put into FIFA Ultimate Team as of yesterday on the loading screen. It happened once, and then it went away, so you could only see it once. But surprisingly, this is very good news because Footies is one of the best promos through FIFA every single year. Knowing EA with FIFA 19, they will maybe find a way to screw that up. But it is good news because here's my opinion on Footies. Footies is a great promotion that is always held too late, in my opinion. Last year, I think it started July 18th and it runs into August. And I just feel like this year's game is different. Even though the game sucks, there is more addiction. They waited too long last year, and so the players weren't as relevant. Footies is a really cool promo. I'm going to tell you guys what you're going to expect. I'm going to tell you guys, we're going to do like a more in-depth video on Monday, Tuesday, a little bit more of a prep, because this starts on Wednesday. July 3rd, I believe. Let me check my calendar. Is a Wednesday. Yes, this is on Wednesday. So we'll have a big video on Monday, but I thought on Saturday it would be good to get this out so we could get a first look at it, what we're going to expect, and what it's all about. So I don't know what EA is going to do this year. What I did want to make you guys aware of, and if you go over, guys, and you pull up EA's Twitter, they actually tweeted out on the Team of the Week and said this will be the last Team of the Week, come back next Wednesday to see what we're releasing instead. So Footies in history, guys, has been a promo where you're able to vote for players with the community via like an SBC. So if you guys remember when we did the voting for the FFS player, or I think there was one for Team of the Year, what you did, guys, was you went ahead and you went into here, and then they gave you a player, and then you submitted the one that you wanted to use. So that's kind of the concept of that. So if you look in my club right now, I think I have like a Neymar. I have a Neymar because this is what I voted for to get the Team of the Year player. You guys get that kind of? So that would be the concept of Footies. Now, we're going to talk about Footies and what it actually is. So FIFA 18 Ultimate Team Footies is what EA Sports tweeted out last year. FIFA 18 Ultimate Team has had a fantastic season, from Ones to Watch to Footmas to the Festival of Football that recently wrapped up after FIFA World Cup. To celebrate the season, the Footies are back. This limited time foot event celebrates the best of everything in Foot 18 by bringing back some of your favorite player items and the squad building challenges from throughout the year, as well as brand new content to help upgrade your squad. Best of campaign content Foot 18. There have been some incredible player items through these. So this is a big part of Footies, and I wanted to make this clear to you guys. And we're going to run through some of the expired challenges today and look at all that. This is a pretty cool concept. There's a lot of SBCs that EA feels like are the better SBCs from the year. They will re-release those at a standard cheap price. I'll give you an example. Premium SBC David Luiz in FIFA 17 was 600K when it came out at Footmas time, I think, or it was like around that time, or February, and then they re-released it during Footies, and I think it was, what, like 100K, maybe 100K, so that's pretty cool. That's the best of SBCs. Reward packs. There's another concept of logging in every day. I think it's whether the web app, the mobile app, whatever it is, and you get a pack, right? The more days you log in, you get a pack. Footies players, this is what's important, and this is what I want you guys to listen into. Your vote will decide who wins the Footies. When you log on at specific days during the event, you will receive the 3 Footies nominee items. Submit 1 nominee item to that day's special SBC to cast your vote for the player you'd like to see win a Footies item. The most submitted player from that day will get a Footies winner item with a ratings upgrade on the following day. What you guys got to understand is when we look back at some of the cards from last year and the year before potentially, EA is going to boost these cards this year specifically like crazy. I think it's going to be very, very impressive how much EA decides to boost the cards. Complete the winner SBC is the only way to get the winner item. So that's the thing. When you submit, when you vote for the player, you're not going to just get the player upgraded. You got to go do the SBC. And then, yeah, I mean, I wasn't surprised that we got a Torres for such a cheap value because Footies is a big deal for end of an era cards. So I'm gonna be busy with a lot of player reviews because there's gonna be a player or two coming out every day with an end of an era and a Footies card. So I think it's good because I feel like now that with the rewards, EA has kind of kept this relevant as much as we don't want it to be relevant because Footies is a good promo. They're very smart to bring this right after Team of the Season because it's a community engaged promo. What I think they're going to do, and what I wanted to talk to you guys about, was based off of the tweet that they had said about stay tuned for next Wednesday. What I think they're hinting at is I think they're going to put a lot of things in a packs on Wednesday. I think whether this could be the first year that I think EA might do a Futties team where they might literally throw in a team into packs on Wednesday. And what that would do is it would give you something to open packs for, not weekly reward packs, because obviously those are going to be guaranteed Team of the Seasons, but they would allow you to essentially want to open your icon packs. They would want you to, go for that extra 100K pack in the weekend league. Like right now, guys, this is where I'm at. I have all these packs, but now that there's nothing in packs, I'm not going to open them, right? Because that would be a waste of time. Anything above 25K plus is worth saving, guys, till the next time we get something in packs, because right now there's just nothing in packs to open these with. There's no point for me to open those packs. We're not going to pack anything, and we don't really care about them. So back to this. There are 9 total categories for the Futties: goalkeeper, left back, center back, right back, center mid, right mid, left mid, striker, and fantasy positions. The winner item for one category will be only available through a completion of a weekly objective. So that's smart. They're going to probably do that again this year. They'll put something in weekly objective. Note that the nominee items only have base ratings, will not receive. And then end of an era is right there, right? So that's what the EA post was about it last year. Now, if we go over to Foothead, these were all the winners cards last year. So the first, I think it's the first 9. These were the winner cards that we got last year, and these were the nominees. So you guys can see some of the players that are up for the votings, right? Alessandrini, Rashford, Lozano, Versalco, Aurier, Bakayoko, Dembele, Rose, Balde Dial, Florenzi, Promes, Donnarumma, Begovic, Martial, Jesus, Ousmane Dembele, Manolis, Mbappe. So what I will tell you guys, and the funniest thing about Futties is that, so they give you these cards, right? So like for a lot of you guys, you'll have extra 83s, 84s, 85s for your SBCs, right? The problem is, this is the big problem. Let me show you guys a perfect example of what happened during Futties last year and my concern with Futties. So we got a left back vote, right? And it was between Sandro. It was between Danny Rose and Lukaku. And Lukaku won even though everybody wanted Sandro, because people decided to use Sandro for an icon SBC because he's an 86 compared to an 82 compared to a 77. So nobody found the 77 useful last year, so they all chucked it into an SBC. So it's kind of like that's a little bit of the flawed concept of Futties, is that when people receive a low-rated card, they submit it into the SBC for the winner because they don't want it, and they want the other 2 cards, if you guys kind of understand that. They'd rather use a Matuidi in an SBC than vote for him. So you guys can see the ratings upgrades that they did last year were huge. Lukaku got a plus 11. Bakayoko had a broken card. Bakayoko got a plus 9. He was 82 pace. And the thing about this promo, and this is what I'm trying to tell you guys, EA is going to do more with this promo this year. They're not going to just bring these out. They're going to give you a lot of SBCs that are fun, probably good players that are affordable. They're going to probably throw in something into packs. They may even, and this is why they tweeted that thing about the team of the week, they may even change the way that works. What I am hoping that EA does is drops a bunch of repeatable SBCs for us to grind, whether it's like team of the season guarantees, inform guarantees. That would be so fun. Like that's this kind of stuff that I think if that came along with Futties, the community would be so happy. I mean, that's what it is. EA is going to make their money. They got to make their money some way, always. So they'll probably put something in packs. But if they were to give us like an inform upgrade repeatable SBC, a team of the season repeatable SBC, content and the fun around the community, because FIFA 19 is not a good game. It's a good menu game, but it's not a good game. If you go and play this gameplay, it's not a good game. The gameplay is not fun 75% of the time. 25%, sometimes you have good gameplay, and your opponent's not playing like a complete prick, so you do have a decent level of enjoyment. But they've got to understand that this game is a menu game, and this game is going to be a menu game for the rest of the year. The people that are still playing this game and are enjoying this game and consuming the content of this game are people that really enjoy just collecting cards and just enjoy football. That's why a lot of us are still here, and that's why a lot of us are a little bit excited for this promo, because to be honest, I put out a video yesterday about Team of the Season. It was a little bit of a bust. If you looked at the clubs that I had last year and this year, the SBCs were really poor. So hopefully this comes out and full throttle, and they do a really good job in Futties, because that's all we can hope for, right? Obviously, you got the crazy Alessandrini, but a lot of fun cards. Lozano, like 92, like that. A really good Versalco card. And I remember some of these SBCs were so affordable. I don't think most of these SBCs weren't more than like 150K. I think Rashford was like the most expensive one. And Martial was expensive as well. They were so fun, man. I remember like I was using this Lozano. I was never using Alessandrini, boys, okay? Because you guys know I'm better than that. But I was using that Lozano, and he was an absolute tank. I loved him. I thought he was so good. Manolis was really good as well. I'm gonna do a Futties prediction for you guys. We'll do some predictions of players that we want to see. So yeah, these were the cards that were available last year, and then Foothead, obviously the beautiful Foothead. We are flipping guys over here, but Foothead has the expired challenges in a really nice format. So I wanted to go through and look at them with you guys. So Footy started on July 18th last year. So obviously you guys can see they started it off with a bang. We got an Iniesta end of an era, you know, like that card right away. But these are the expired challenges, and you guys can see. So this was the first one, right? Footy central midfielder. Vote for. I'm showing you guys the SBC and how it works. Vote for Bakayoko, Matuidi, or Dembele by submitting their Futties item, right? So it was one player, and then you just throw in the player that you want to win, right? And so then this was the Futties left back. Then you vote for that. And where's the winner SBC? Do they have the winner? All right, so this is Bakayoko, right? Let's see Bakayoko's solution. 86 rated and 60 chemistry. At this point of the year, an 86 rated for let me show you the card. For this card is like really good value. So that's kind of what they're going to do. They're not going to go crazy. And a lot of EA and the requirements, they assume that a lot of you guys have those high rated untradeable. And I'm sure a lot of you guys do have them. I'd be shocked if you guys didn't have those untradeable high ratings, right? So then we look around. See, so this is my first example. They brought back under Herrera, Flipmas under Herrera. And so they did that because that's one of the best of SBCs. So that's one of the SBCs that they feel like, you know what, the community didn't all do this because it was 100K at the time. Let's see what they go ahead and require this time. 82 rated, you can use a FUT champion item. That's how they do it, guys. They're not out to get you with those ones. The best of SBCs were some of the coolest things that they did because they brought back old SBCs that everybody was really still interested in, and they were really cheap. I think they brought out a player of the month AGUERO last year. That was a really good one. And then they do daily SBCs. So what I'm trying to tell you guys as well, right, is that for me, guys, FIFA 18 content was really stale. It got better at the end of the year. It almost looked like they had a change of content team, like they had new people come in. But it was really stale for the whole year. It really wasn't that good. For me to see and to show you guys all this stuff that EA did last year, it gives me a lot of hope for this year. They've got some people that are working there, man, that are like, they've got their head on good. And I'm sure Foot Economists and those guys are going to go crazy with gameplay content. You guys can already see the objectives this week. Footy's left midfielder. Vote for Balde, Dial, Delafeu, or Martial by submitting their Futties item. And then they brought out like an end of an era Buffon. This guy actually made my final team last year. So we've got a GG Buffon, 98 rated. And I think it was like an 83 and an 84. So this is what I'm talking about, man. It's a lot of fun stuff like this that comes out during Futties. And they drop some end of an eras. They drop some players that you missed before. Even like a Footmas SBC bundle pack, right? Then they brought out like a De Rossi end of an era. They brought out a Kaká. They brought out like back-to-back days of end of an eras. They kind of do a really good job of bringing out unique content. This was a really cool one. Celebrate Crouch and Defoe's iconic partnership. And it was 2 SBCs in one. It was like a bundle, and then you got a pack for it. So like you could complete Crouch. You could complete Defoe. They were both like 83, 84. And then there was a mega pack as a reward. That was like a really, really, really cool one, I thought. And then at the end of Futties, they dropped the double plus guarantee and the 82 plus. So they dropped all those at the end of Futties. So I'm praying that seeing that from last year, this one is really good. 81 plus double guarantee is really good. I know why they didn't bring it out this year because it's really overpowered and they don't like that. But if they could drop the repeatable SBCs this year, that would be absolutely fantastic. That's what any Foot user at this time wants. We want repeatable SBCs. We all have clubs full of coins. We all have clubs full of years of grind, and we want to spend them and have fun. They brought back this AGUERO SBC. I think this AGUERO, when he came out, was 1 million coins, and it was what when they brought it back? 86 rated and 85 rated. So it comes out to be like what 150K. So it's an everyday event. You guys can see it's a long promo. Like last year, it started on July 18th and goes to August like 15th, 20th. So that's why I was like surprised that it's out so quickly and early this year. Now, Festival of Football also came out with this promo. I don't think they're going to do it like that, but they'll do something similar in my opinion because Festival of Football was a huge hit for EA last year. But that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So it goes from last year, July 18th to August like 16th, August 17th. The last SBC came out on the 17th. So it's going to start this year on the 3rd, which means it'll go to the beginning of August, which is going to give them a lot of time to keep up their promo game, and do things that they want to do. So what does this do for the market? It's complicated, right? Here's the thing that you would look at it, guys, in terms of the market and what like this kind of promo can do for it. There's a few things that we'll talk about right now just off the bat, so we get you guys kind of understanding what to do. Here's what's going to happen. There's going to be 9 award-winning cards, right? 9 players will get SBCs, I believe it goes. They're going to come out with some more information later this week. I don't know the full story of it. It'll be 9 to 11 players, right, that will get Futties cards, Futties items. Okay, so what that means is that, yes, there's going to be some players that win. It's not going to be Neymar, but let me think of a card that maybe a lot of people like this year but doesn't have a team of the season. Maybe like, I don't know, man. Who's like a really overpowered card that people really enjoyed this year? Honestly, like maybe like a Fabinho. I know he got the road to the final, but maybe there's like a 94 or 95 Futties Fabinho, right? So this promo is not going to crash the market unless EA brings out like a ton of other stuff that they've never done, which is also possible. I've been saying that in this video. But what I think it's going to more do is like, for example, there could be a Fabinho, right? And you're going to have days to prepare for this, and you're going to be able to avoid the crash. Let's say you have a Fernandinho on your team of the season. That card's most likely going to crash because Fabinho, if he wins, we'll get an upgraded card and the SBC will be affordable. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. That's the way that the market will work during this Futties. But what's going to be the situation is that you'll obviously have the 3 to 4 days in advance to understand and know if a player is going to get that card. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Because there'll be a vote. And then once you see a player in the vote, if you have a player in your team from that league, you can pre-sell it and there's not going to be any panic. The panic is going to come out when the SBC winner drops for that position. So that's one of the ways I would kind of navigate the market per se a little bit. I feel like that's kind of how the market may go up and down through the Futties promotion. It would be dependent on the players that came out for that given specific day, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind, guys, Futties in the history of Futties, right? The history of Futties. Golds are amazing for Futties, like 82, 83, 84. So I don't know where they're sitting at right now. I have no idea. I'll take a look. I don't know exactly where they are sitting right now, but if I took a look at 82s, yeah. So 82s on the market right now. They're probably up a little bit because of Fernando Torres and Iniesta. We've got 2 really good value SBCs out. So most 82s are 750 coins. Let's take a look at 83s. 83s can't be that expensive either, right? 83s are sitting at like 1.1k, 1.1 for the keepers, and then the field players are 1.5. It's not a bad idea. You don't have to do it today, but maybe to tomorrow. It's not a bad idea to start stocking up, guys. I'll tell you that, because Futties is the promotion when golds go crazy on the market. I am not joking. This is not a drill. All right? They go nuts. All of them. Because people love completing SBCs. People love it. When there's an award winner card, it's like the fear of missing out. That's what the Futties promotion is. So when EA drops a certain SBC, nobody wants to miss out, so everybody does it. So people go ahead. And yes, the 82, 83, 84s, they may not, and even 85s, they may not rock it the first time that an SBC comes out because people may have stuff in their club untradeable. But what you'll start to notice across the promotion is the few times that it continues to go on where people don't have coins, don't have cards in their club. You will start to see people go onto the market and buy the cards, and you will start to see the eruption of the cards. I would also just kind of say this, guys, just in terms of like a perspective of the market. You guys are going to want to stock up on informs. This is the last team of the week. The last one. This is the last team of the week until August 14th. So I don't know what EA is going to do because they kind of have to regulate inform prices. They kind of can't just like take informs away. I don't think, at least. I think that would be pretty psychotic if EA did that. You never know with EA Sports, right, guys? But I think it would be a little crazy if EA just said, "Hey, you know what? Yeah, we're not doing informs anymore," because everything would go crazy. But it wouldn't hurt you just for the Futties. I don't know how many untradeable informs you guys have. It wouldn't hurt any of you guys to do a club stock of informs. Just make sure you have them in your club, because I know a lot of you are going to want to complete some of these SBCs, and you're probably going to be really, really, really pissed off if you can't complete an SBC because the inform is 50K. So at least give yourself like the potential / the chance to have some informs in the club. And then if you want to sell them for profit, if they do go up, you can sell them, or you can do the SBC. I'm pointing this out, guys, because here's the reason I want you guys to see that and understand why it's a possibility that that happens. EA randomly the other week like dropped some. They randomly the other week, guys. They dropped a. I can't remember exactly like the whole story of it, but they dropped an SBC where instead of requiring a team of the season, I think they required a team of the week, and the cards exploded. Like the cards actually went nuts in price. And I look at that and I think, okay, wow, like that's kind of like a shaft from EA. Like, why would they do that? And they do it, guys, because that's their way of dragging up a price on the market. And it's smart, but it's like you have to prepare for it. If you don't prepare for it, you're gonna get left in the dust, and then you're gonna be more pissed off that you didn't invest. You're gonna be sitting there like, oh, why did I not pick that card up? Why did I not, invest for that SBC? Because it would have been easy for me to do. So I wanted to get a video out to you guys today, just talking about the Futties, kind of casual, just sitting here blabbering a bit. But yeah, it's a really fun promo, and we're gonna do like a prediction video tomorrow. I want to make this look. I get the gameplay this year is not that fun. I want to make this fun for us, guys. I want to make this promo fun. I know that's EA's job, but I want to embrace it. I want to enjoy it. I want to try to keep the positivity going. And I know this game is dragging along, but I think this is a really fun time on foot, no matter how the game is. Like the next 3 months, you could take a step back from the grind of like trying to get better or trying to make coins or do all that, and really embrace the content and just have fun with it. Enjoy it like it's a Panini card collecting game, and all that good stuff. So thank you guys for watching my video today. I do appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys are excited for Futties. I'm definitely really pumped. Like, I am genuinely super pumped, and I could give kudos to EA for doing this, because it's very good timing that they do this right after Team of the Season. You've got a major user base coming to still play Foot, so to throw that in their face after Team of the Season is just a really smart marketing move. I really like it. So GG to EA. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video today. I do appreciate it, guys. I'll see you guys in the video soon. Peace out.